there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles and welcome to Motivation Monday. If you are new to this channel, on Mondays I read through motivational sayings, quotes. I go over events that happen in my life, events that you all send in. I pretty much choose a topic to go over, elaborate on, and provide motivation and inspiration for a week. So this video is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips that have worked for me as well as other people that I've shared these tips with on keeping yourself motivated. So I felt this would be a great topic just because a lot of us may feel like, you know, we're motivated one week, the next week we're not. And here are some tips, like I mentioned, that can kind of help us stay motivated. So if you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the first tip that I have is set goals. Now, in a lot of my videos, I do talk about setting goals for yourself, for your business. But with this tip in particular, I'm referring to smaller goals. Definitely have your long-term goals in mind and, you know, what you want out of your business in mind. But I think it's also very important for us to set smaller goals so that we can reward ourselves. So the first tip, like I mentioned, is set goals and reward yourself. So if your goal is to tell more people about your business, for example, you may want to say, okay, this week I'm going to set a goal for me to pass out at least 5 business cards. I'm going to set a goal for me to at least gain 5 new subscribers or 5 new followers on social media. And I'm also going to set a goal to incorporate my business into 3 conversations that I have with complete strangers. So if you are able to reach all of your goals, reward yourself. Now, when I say reward yourself, I don't mean that you have to do anything that's extravagant. I don't mean that you have to do anything that's going to cost a lot of money. I do know a lot of us are on budget, so there's nothing wrong with, you know, setting aside a few dollars to treat yourself, but do something that you can feel is a treat for you. I know a lot of times when you are working with a company that has you in a sales position or a sales role, they'll have different incentives to kind of keep you motivated, to keep you wanting to work, to keep you wanting to get more sales. And so we kind of have to set that up in our own mind too with our business, especially if you're feeling demotivated. Set up smaller goals and actually put in place a reward system. Now, the second tip that I have is surround yourself with positive people. So a lot of people that I talk to, whether it be via email, text, face-to-face on the phone, a lot of people say, you know, I really don't have anyone that I can talk to that is positive. I really don't have too many friends. I don't really have any family members that I can go to that support me. I just kind of really feel alone. And I wish I could say that that's uncommon, but that's very common, you know, people just feeling alone. If you have a support system, then, you know, you're blessed in that aspect. What I can say to people that really don't have a lot of people that they can go to for positivity, for motivation, for them to kind of be uplifted. If you're on social media, then take advantage of that. You know, find some people that you can follow that are positive. They don't necessarily have to be in the same industry as you. They don't necessarily have to be motivational speakers. They don't necessarily even have to have a business, but people that are positive, people that you can find a sense of peace when watching or listening to, people that are always giving pretty good advice. You know, I would try to watch them. I would try to stay updated, keep my notifications turned on to people that are positive and that do have like a positive message, because it helps you feel good. You know, we all like to be motivated. We all want to be picked up and inspired. And so I'm not saying that you have to follow a certain person or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, whoever catches your eye and whoever is positive and whoever brings a smile to you and makes you want to do more, makes you want to get up and try again, then make sure that they're definitely on your playlist, or, you know, they're on your notifications. You know, there's somewhere where you can actually easily get access to their messages. Even if it's not on social media, if you have to go out into, you know, your neighborhood and maybe find like a group or a club, a church, you know, something where you can actually, some place where you can actually feel like, okay, this place, when I come to this place, I feel good. I feel like I'm accepted. I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I can conquer, you know, my goals and my dreams. You know, just really try to seek out that support system, because I know a lot of times we think that we can do everything on our own, and you still may be able to accomplish a lot by yourself, but I'm telling you that it feels a lot better when you have other people working alongside of you as well. And when I mention social media, of course, you're not going to talk to those people daily or anything like that, but for me, I can speak for me. Sometimes if I watch even a movie that's very inspirational, or if I listen to a song, or if I listen to a speech, I just feel like rejuvenated, like my motivation juices start flowing again. So that helps me. So it may help you as well. The next tip that I have is rest. Sometimes when I'm feeling demotivated, I have to kind of check myself and kind of go through a process of elimination to see why I'm feeling like this. You know, hey, is it because I'm tired? Is it because I really didn't eat today? Is it because I've had a bad week? Did something traumatic happen in my personal life? You know, I have to really kind of evaluate why I'm feeling like that. So a lot of times I come to the conclusion that it's lack of rest. You know, sometimes I'll lay down and I can't go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get up and do something else around the house. I might start doing laundry. I might start working on my business. I might start doing my hair. I may start doing, you know, who knows, but because I'm up doing something and I'm not actually giving myself that time to rest, I miss out on the rest. And when you don't take care of your body, when you don't really rest, when you're not really drinking water, when you're not eating healthy, that definitely has a big impact on the way that you function, the way that you think, the way that you behave, react. And so we just have to make sure that we are getting enough rest. I talk a lot about staying on the grind, working your business, and those are definitely important skills to have. They're a big part in big part in being successful for everyone, no matter what field. But you definitely want to make sure that you rest, you know, that you are waking up with a clear mind, clear vision, that you're taking care of yourself so that you can take advantage of opportunities, so that you can see opportunities when they're in front of you, so that you can just have an overall better attitude because you're well rested. And then the last tip that I have is becoming the habit of pushing harder / seek self-fulfillment. So I remember when I was working for this job, there would be some days that I would just hate going to work. I would just hate it, you know. I didn't necessarily hate what I did. I just hated and I don't even want to say hate it. I just disliked a lot of the policies that the company had. I disliked management. I didn't really feel comfortable in that position, you know. And so the days that would be more rough than others, I would be like, you know what, this is why I'm going to really put 110% in my business. This is why when I get home, I'm going to pick my business back up and keep working it. I remember exactly why I want to go hard on my business, because I don't want to be here. And, you know, we all have those kind of thoughts, like, you know what, this is exactly why I'm going to keep my business, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to go here. I don't want to have to do this. And so, I would be in the habit of kind of coasting on my business when my days were good. And then when I would have a bad day at work, I would be like, nope, this is why I'm going to push harder. And when you get into a habit of doing that, like pushing yourself and then stopping, and pushing yourself, but then stopping, it takes you longer to reach your goal. In my experience, at least, that's what I found out. You know, you can definitely still obtain your goals and still reach your goals and still move your business forward. It just takes a lot longer because you have that start and stop. You know, you're motivated one week and then you're not the next. And you're really inspired one week and then you're not the next. And you're really committed to your business. I mean, you're on it one week, you're creating your website, you know, you're offering different sales, you're reaching out to people, you're building relationships, you're advertising, you're marketing. And then the next week you're like, I'm not doing anything. I just got a bonus at work, so I don't need the money from this business. And, you know, you to me, it's not healthy to keep starting and stopping. It's like, make a routine, make a regimen, and actually stick with it. And just remember what you don't want to go back to. Like I say all the time, there's entrepreneurs every day that work. There's nothing wrong with working and running your business if that's what you want to do. Everyone has different reasons as to why they want and do different things. But I'm saying that if running a business is something you want to do, then take it as serious, if not more serious, than your 9 to 5, you know. A lot of times we still push ourselves to go to work. We still push ourselves to put a smile on our face to talk to customers because we don't want to get fired. We still push ourselves to make it to work on time so that you're not fired. You know what I mean? And so we kind of have to have that same discipline with our business. And although you may not have a boss, that doesn't give you the ability to, well, it does give you the ability, but it doesn't make it right for you to say, you know what, because I don't really have anyone on me, I'm just going to pick this up when I feel like it and put it down when I feel like it. No, you know, like really have as much motivation and determination for your own business as you would for a business that you don't own, that you're scared of losing because, you know, you need the income. just keep in mind that it's very important to not put all of your eggs in one basket. Just keep in mind that no matter how good today may be, tomorrow is definitely not promised. And one of the things that we don't want to neglect is our self-fulfillment. And running a business not only provides you with a source of income, and not only allows you to express your creativity and help others, but it also gives you a sense of self-fulfillment that you won't get working a 9-to-5. And I can say that, I'll say that for me, because you know, I've worked many of jobs, and like I said before, I don't have a problem with working. I don't have a problem with anyone that runs a business and works at the same time. Do you know, whatever works best for your life. I always say that. But I can tell you that it's a completely different feeling doing something that you really love doing in a way that you can do it without really any restraints, because you're the owner. You're kind of like the mind behind everything, versus doing something that you have to do. And like I said, we're all in different fields. We all have different roles. So, you know, this doesn't pertain 100% to everyone. There's people that still go to work and find all of their self-fulfillment. I'm just saying, in my experience, and a lot of people that I've talked to, even if your business isn't doing really, really great financially, you know, a lot of businesses aren't, especially starting off, it's still a sense of self-fulfillment, doing something that you always wanted to do. Even if you don't want to do it that day, even if you don't really feel like doing it today, even if you feel like, you know what, I'm financially secure, you know, I really don't have to do anything else. You may not have to, but it still may feel good to do something that that's yours, to work on something that is helping you out, and work on something that you created, and watch it grow from start to finish. A lot of people refer to their businesses as their babies, because it's just it's an emotional attachment there. You know what I mean? It's something, like I said, that you can actually create and watch from start to kind of finish. And so those are my tips. Again, we went over set goals and reward yourself, surround yourself with positive people, rest, create. Oh, I forgot one. I apologize. Create a routine. We kind of touched on that. So create a routine, get in the habit of having a routine for yourself. So even the days that you really don't know what to do, you're like, I have free time right now. What can I do? Make sure that you kind of hit everything on your checklist. Just like when I was younger, you know, I would have things that I would have to do before I could go outside and play with my friends. So I kind of keep the same habits with me now. I have things that I have to do before I can just get on the phone and start having a long conversation. I have things that I have to do before I can just go shopping with my friends. I have things that I have to get done before I can do anything recreational. So make sure that you're setting a routine for yourself. It doesn't matter if you're working, doesn't matter if you have anything else to do. Still find a way to squeeze in what you have to do for your business. There are going to be some days where you're like, hey, I'm not going to be able to get everything done, and that's fine. We're all human, but still have a routine that you can kind of keep yourself accountable with. And so just to kind of recap everything, we went over set goals and reward yourself, surround yourself with positive people, rest, create a routine, and becoming the habit of pushing harder and really going after your self-fulfillment. So I really hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.